Yeah, I'm back. This is the third part of the Rant of the Empire of Death season finale, the Doctor Who season finale, season 1 with Cutie Gadwa. Season finale, Empire of Death. Or shall we consider it Empire of Inconsistence? Or Empire of Stupidity? Or Empire of dumb fucking bullshit? I don't know. It's all of that. And we'll continue to grow on it and to analyze every bit of shit in it. I'm Fear No Rocky from Fear No Rocky Entertainments. You can support me, my real quest for world peace, or my rants about series, films, movies, politics and stuff, or just me telling stories, just me in general, but mostly my search for world peace. You can support with every view, every like, every share and every following, and also by becoming a patron of mine. Also, I will permanently release new projects for world peace that you can support. But right now we are ranting, and this stuff is totally legal in German, so don't even bother, don't even trip, bro. This is legal here in German and every grown-up has to know what he's doing, so this is even like PG, you know? PG is like young adults can watch it. I'm not a native speaker. I'm not a native speaker, but we will continue now with the rant. This is what it's for. So, we are at minute 16:42. Oh yeah, we are in the big push. Oh, we're still doing the big push-up. I have the feeling this is like kickers. I have the feeling I did a whole episode just about these 2 minutes the doctor pushing. Let's get through it as fast as possible now. He's pushing. He's pushing. Oh yeah, first tries and just big shout out. Big shout out. Big shout out. I mean, I hate it when good actors push and when even the director is saying like, I don't wear pants, but so I make it like this. Make scream like this. I put my fist in the front. Nobody would ever do that. Except the director tells you to. I mean, you're a good actor, you're already pushing hard as fuck to this moment because you don't feel it, it doesn't make sense, it's not psychological, realistical, whatever. But he's a good worker, he just does the work. So he screams in agony into a supposed to be dead universe, all of time and space dead, all the universe is dead. With a perfect lighting and lots of stars in the background that are just there. They are just like there. They just light the place up, make it look like a nice, a bit of darkish universe. More like, you know, he's in a system with some planets that look cloudy and dusty. It's nice light though, beautiful. Screaming. It's so hard to be the doctor, you know? Now is the time to scream and cry. We took like the time for explaining.
The universe stands silent.
Oh, nice. We have SOOOO now. Being the cause of acoustic signals that we are supposed to call lines, wasting even more of our fucking time. So let's listen to him, and that is great. And then the doctor cries out in agony, and then we cut to SOOOO revealing his evil master plan to literally nobody. He's talking to no one, there is no one, there's just his brain-dead minion that is kind of a zombie programmed to do one line only, or 2 lines. Waits until you have been shot and then bring the lines. Okay, but that is not alive, meaning it does not think, it's just a body you created to bring death. So who are you talking to, bitch? He's saying the universe is in a halt. That's some nice paradox right there, because he's walking around and is saying it. And he continues talking afterwards. So, another 2 seconds we could have saved here. Donna Noble is safe. This is not safe. This is just a waste of time, second by second, line by line. So we are at bullshit line, like I say, let's make it 35. Okay, all of the universe is dead and in a halt, wrong and in a lie, because he's moving around and he's alive. But one thing persists. One thing keeps living. Which means, he said before, again, it's just claiming. It's not like in a real story where you can trust that a claim will lead to a consequence. And it will have like imminent rules you can follow by, to believe, to give more belief into the story, to feel more. So this doesn't have any of that. So now he says one thing persists. One thing. Okay, there are 3 SOOTECs. Right in that moment there is a TARDIS, and the TARDIS is a living thing, so it's hard to say. Would the TARDIS withstand the dust of death? Yes, it would, because the Doctor is in the universe that's dead. He's saying it like 10 times, so we believe it. Not. But there's all over the place, there's this dust of death, everything is dead, so his TARDIS can withstand it, kind of. And also the TARDIS there is still functioning and working, which means he uses it to do stuff and he sits on it conveniently. So it means this is also still functioning, which means that this is also still living and he's just controlling it. So, which is exactly what he told us before. And the TARDIS, being a living being, means he's lying also in that. One thing still persists. His TARDIS is not persisting anymore. The other TARDIS, he's not counting that as... Okay, all of these lines are shit. So let's just say it's bullshit line 35 to 40.
The Time Lord. No, greater than him. Secret child carries with him.
Okay, greater than him. What persists is greater than the Time Lord?
I will find them.
It's a secret that travels with him. So, given that everything SOOTEC told us was shit, we can easily and realistically suppose that this is shit too. It hints to Ruby being something super big, which, by all honors, could be revealed in later seasons, but, or episodes, Christmas specials, but it is not right here, right now in this episode. It's just AI talk stuff. We don't even know, does he know it, does he feel it, how does he know, why does he even talk about it?
Out there, in the hollows of this desolate universe, they are hiding somewhere lost in the wilds.
Okay, I will find them. They are hiding somewhere lost in the wilds. Okay. While he says, I will find them, we see one of his minions pressing buttons in the TARDIS. Which means, basically, him saying to nobody, I will find them, is just him telling telepathically to his dude, use the TARDIS to find them. So, it's not technically him. So this was also a bullshit line. Cut to, because it's possible, somebody said wilds, and we cut to the wilds. Camera goes to a planet and it's the wilds. And now this is the most fucked up scene ever in existence. It just is. SOOTEC says wilds and we cut to the wilds. The Doctor, okay, this goes very shortly. It starts 1756 and I will not even watch the scene. And then the Doctor goes to a tent and talks to a woman to get a spoon. That's actually it. That's the next sequence. The Doctor goes to a tent, talks to a woman who stands there like looks like a store, but she doesn't have anything to sell. It's out in the wilds, and she even says that nobody comes around, but she's standing there all day behind her supposed to be store look-alike. And the doctor comes there to look for metal. He is like Dr. Conan in Conan on his search for steel, because he wants a fucking piece of metal. Fuck you. Even though all of blah, it's all dead blah, even though it's all dead, nobody can argue that fucking metal or fucking spoons wouldn't be accessible anywhere in space and time where spoons have been used. Like, you don't need a fucking alive person to get a spoon. You don't need to go to a fucking random tent, talk to a fucking random person for minutes, cry even about the random person to get a spoon. But it's very easy. This is just the spoon sequence. It goes on and they babble about the spoon. And it's like a little mini adventure. It's like a little mini quest in a Telltale game. There is this woman, my daughter died, and I forgot, didn't I? This person does not make any sense. It's an NPC that literally doesn't make sense. You go into a tent, this NPC will stand there all day, and you can click her every time until you complete the dialogue, and then she will turn to dust. Once you activated the flash drive of sequences, you can't do anything, she will turn to dust. It's just how nice will you answer her? And the doctor, of course, answers super nice. And he cries about an absolute inconsequential person in an absolute inconsequential universe. He cries a lot about this. So, my question to ChatGPT or any author who did this: why would I care? How would I even be possible to care about this absolute brutal piece of bullshit? Again, I'm not a native speaker, maybe I'm missing some huge clues here, why the spoon is important, or the person could be important, but none of it is. It's just BS. Just, we need some dialogue and the feeling of the doctor actually doing something, while all he does is getting a spoon from a dead person. She dies instantly after this. She also has the balls to say stuff like this. Oh yeah, this is so great. Yeah, she said, oh, metal is hard to get by, something like that, the woman. Like, everybody is dead, or people went away to dust, and she lives in this shady non-universe. But she's really careful about her spoons. She doesn't have a lot of them. Like, in this universe she lived, the planet she lived, there wasn't a lot of spoons. So this particular spoon is super important. Not.
And who were they, that woman and the man?
And the spoon now, and then still the structure is going on, thank you, bot writing. And then the spoon in the TARDIS unlocks movies from the past in the monitor of the time window. Because it's all like a big fucking computer game. Put out this thingy and connect it to this thingy, and now you have a third thingy that you plug into it, and now it unlocks the shit you need for the next chapter. It's exactly like that. It's a dramaturgy of a fucking computer game, and not even a well-written one. So, hey, the woman said, we go back to the tent because this dialogue line is just killing it. The woman says, in the tent, the actual, how is this even a thing? How is this scene a thing? What were they thinking? She's saying, quote, about the death wave. The death wave, okay? We saw just a big cloud of dust moving around. didn't look like a wave at all, but whatever. They said, which means and implies and claims that there were at least several people talking afterwards about the death wave. How? How is this a thing? They said, no, there was a big fucking cloud of death killing everybody. Somehow the claim is this woman somehow survived that shit. Then now she's saying bullshit line number 45. They say it's a cloud of dust that killed people. Some people lived afterwards, and those people said together that cloud of dust, it's so determined to kill, which means it has a determination, like it has a drive and a will and a consciousness. The people that survived a dusty cloud of death say all together about the cloud of death that it had its own will and it has a drive to kill, and because the drive of will is so strong, it kills backwards in time, like from child to mother. Like even when the mother gets away from the cloud, how is that even a thing? That they have time to get away from the cloud and talk and speculate about it. And they speculate about it, that when the child got killed by the cloud, the mother will be too. That's what they said. So that's a pretty long line. That's pretty much a long waste of our fucking lifetime. And it's not one causal contextualization in it. Sorry for my bad English, it's just like I think this language works like that. I will learn how it works for real, but until then I will talk like it's fun, you know? And I hope I can explain things with this kind of talking. So, yeah, fucking fuck you. Why? Wood? Skeleton comes to mind, just saying wood, because this is not a theory. And from child to mother is not backwards. Backwards is like, this is forwards, this is backwards. It would be backwards in the path of your ancestors, which means death would be taken a way that is bound by story or DNA, which, considering that a giant cloud of death is all over the universe spreading, and they already told us 5 times that it is already dead, and between that it's dying again, so we don't know, and it's meaningless overall at all, but doesn't make any fucking sense. And yeah. So the doctor literally bears the quest. What do we need? Some metal to make the TARDIS remember something real. What the fuck, dude? This is a remember TARDIS. Some metal you could have gotten anywhere. And why the fuck would you even need some metal to make the time frame remember things? Metal has not a memory in the sense that you, me, Time Lords or anyone ever spoken of. Plus this is a random spoon from a random world, and the random spoon unlocks extra movies from the Doctor's past. It's like, this is the right object to do it. Swing. And the Doctor is saying, it is the right object. So now look at this. My frame shows movies from the past now. That is the proof that all of this talk made sense. Which it didn't. Like really not. Really did not. So why would any person in his right mind need movies to solve the plot? And the movies also do not. They do not show the plot or solve the plot. They just are more exposing. They're just explaining. Yeah, here's this movie from the spoon, not from my memory, but because why the fuck would I use my memory to show my memories? Wouldn't make any sense, would it? So, the spoon does it. The spoon does the job. Like, I'm not against the spoon, you know. The spoon, like lying in a spoon, using a spoon to eat stuff, or in action movies, using a spoon to kill people. Fuck, Capaldi Doctor even fought with a spoon against Robin Hood. That was super cool. That was a fucking cool use of a spoon. And the spoon may not even be real when you use Matrix 1. Forget the other parts where they abuse that, but what the fuck am I even talking about? Why does a random spoon unlock the Doctor's memories in a fucking movie frame? Why? It's just like fucking plot device, as I told already and as everybody knew. We need some thingies to make a plot devicey, and getting these thingies will be very emotionally. Fuck you, what is this shit? It's not, this is so fake. Okay, let's continue.
The hair.
They just traveled in the darkness. That's how I know now. We traveled together, didn't we?
Memory,
We met Einstein.
memory, fan service, we met Einstein, blah blah.
God, I've forgotten.
You okay?
Exhausted.
Okay, now every fan of sci-fi will now already realize, oh, something is wrong with Mel. Mel should know, the Doctor should know, we know. So even Ruby should know. Everybody should know, when you're really exhausted, you go to sleep. And you just sleep. When somebody just sleeps, this is fine. It's not a big deal, and it's not like doing suspension. But now, showrunner and story writers, whoever they would have been, they want to show a suspension. So something's happening to Mel. And it's really dishonoring to her character and to the actor. Okay, the movie frame is the exposé and the explainer bear. It shows literally how I will show it again. Sutek. Sutek's like this very tough guy. No, I'm losing it into the time frame. Yeah. A bit like Cartman in South Park, like me. And it's showing it. Okay, Ruby asked the question now.
It's hot.
Why would it show us that? This is like the Doctor